Welcome to room 16. My name is Mrs. Ayerst. This is the view when you walk into our classroom. You will notice everyone's desks are socially distanced. Here is somebody's desk. You will notice the blue tape on the desk. This indicates that this child is in the blue cohort. Each child in our class has been given a color cohort, either red, green, blue, or yellow. As much as possible, students stay within their cohort throughout the day. This is your child's desk tray. Each child has a tray full of all of their belongings, including their books, their pencil case, ruler, scissors, and also a math manipulatives bag. That way, students are not sharing anything in our classroom. Each child also has their own bag of blocks, of Lego, of pencil crayons, and things like that we use all the time in our classroom. This way we don't have to sanitize objects all the time. We sanitize kids, and they do not share the things that they are touching. As kids walk into our classroom, there is a hand sanitizing station right by the door. Students are sanitizing their hands every time they come in or leave our classroom, and every time we change activities, including before and after snack. Also, you will notice a visual calendar on the whiteboard. This is to let kids know what we're going to be doing throughout the day. It helps them to see when we're having recess, when gym's coming up, what we're doing next. So we are social distancing in our class. We are sitting in our cohorts. We are sanitizing our hands often. We are social distancing. What are we actually doing in our classroom other than safety? We are reading. We are learning how to read a large variety of books. Our big question this year is, how do I solve problems in my community? We're going to use this question to help us solve problems that we face all the time in different communities, including in our classroom, at recess, with our friends, but also in the bigger picture. How do we solve math problems at school? How do we solve problems that are happening outside in nature in different seasons of the year? How do we figure out where I belong in my school, in my classroom, in my family? These are the big questions that we're going to be trying to tackle this year. This is the word wall that we have up in our classroom. Every week we're learning new words and we're adding them to our word wall. Students can see this word wall wherever they are in the classroom. They can use it to help them read and write known words. We also use this to help us write sentences. Every week we're learning different sentence structures. For instance, this week we learned the words this, is, my, and we used this is my in several different types of sentences. For instance, we wrote, this is my mom, this is my pencil. We wrote, this is my Lego, I like my Lego, using the words that we used last week, which were I and like. I like this Lego, I like this classroom. Things like that, so that kids can learn a variety of sentence structures to begin to write words and sentences by themselves. This is our 100 chart. It is always posted on our wall. During grade 1, students are going to learn to count to 100 in a variety of ways, by ones, by twos, by fives, by tens. We're going to learn how to make sets of numbers up to 100. We're going to learn to add and subtract numbers up to 20. Currently, we are really focusing in our class on learning our numbers up to 20. We've been making sets, we've been making patterns, we've been counting, we've been printing numbers, we've been doing all sorts of number activities, playing games, using dice, using bingo chips, using blocks, a large variety of things to help kids solidify their number knowledge. We also have a variety of manipulatives that we can use to help us learn different things in our classroom. We have dice, cards, bingo chips, blocks, shapes, games. Every time we use these items, we make sure that they're well sanitized before we use them the next time. In grade 1, we're going to be spending a lot of time reading and writing, adding and subtracting, but we're also going to spend a lot of time learning how to solve problems in a variety of different ways. We're going to learn how to ask questions, both simple questions and complex questions that really make the kids think about what they're learning. We want kids to figure out how to find answers to their questions by investigating the world around them. We want kids to wonder what's going on in this world and how can they be a part of it. In grade 1, we read, read, read. We are going to be reading books about seasonal changes and the five senses. We're going to be reading books about me and my community. We're going to be reading books about numbers, how to do beginning addition and subtraction, patterning, problem solving, how to solve problems with my friends, how to make friends, how to read and write. Read, read, read. Well, that's room 16. I hope you've learned a lot about our classroom. If you have any questions or concerns about grade 1, please do not hesitate to email me at rsayerst@cbe.ab.ca. Have a great day.